What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Kanye West was on this particular podcast, and I found it very interesting, although he's lost his sponsorships and all that, and I'll deal with that in another video. Kanye West is trying in a very simple kind of way to describe why Kim Kardashian loves black men, despite the fact that she was dealing with Pete Davidson. Now, I'm going to play this clip, and I'm going to come back and talk about it.
She could love this dude, not just because he's ugly. He's not black. She likes black guys. Every guy that she, is with looks exactly the same. Ray J, Reggie Bush, at that time, Kanye West, she has a type. Just like how I have a type. Like a lot of my girls look kind of similar to her because in a video game character, people have their type, right? So I knew that this was like...
The princess has a type and she likes Mario.
Right, there you go.
As somebody cares for you.
So guys, you heard what he had to say. Here's what I want to talk about, man, because so many brothers out there want everything to favor them. All right. And Kim Kardashian was already married to a white guy. And if it makes you feel better, she likes black men. She's attracted to black men. Okay. If you want to make yourself feel better, guess what? The white guy that she's dealing with don't have as nearly as much money as you, Reggie Bush, or Ray J. Okay. The reality is she don't like none of y'all. Okay. The reality is y'all are not special to her. A lot of black men don't want to hear that. A lot of men in general don't want to hear that. But it's the reality. Women are not looking at y'all as special as you think they are. And I'm going to tell you this. How many of you guys have been with a woman? You've had a lot of money, a lot of success. The next guy she gets with is a complete loser in comparisons to you. What do you say to that? You say, damn, she's dealing with that guy? She's dealing with that bum? Yeah. Yeah, she is. You want to know why? Because you thought you know her preferences. Here's the reality. You never know their preferences, man. Okay? Women can deal with a whole bunch of different type of men. And to say that's her preference is you and she not dealing with one of you, what does that tell you? That you really not her preference. You just happen to be a guy that she can deal with. But the reality is that she didn't need you to have all the money. It don't matter. You think you're cool? You think you got swag? These women don't even need to deal with you like that. And I'm telling you guys, as much as you think you know your mates, you don't know them. You think you know them. I can believe that you don't. Women have a lot more range than what you think they do. If you think that, oh man, I had to be rich to deal with her, and the next guy is white and don't got nothing, ding, 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 it should show you he didn't need to have that like the other guys because he's more her type. There you go. You had to have that in order for her to deal with you, but he didn't. Let me just say this. Also, a lot of guys don't want to get over the fact that you've overpaid. We can always justify for what we want to justify for, guys. And I try to tell guys this. When you're dating in the marriage life, it's like stepping in the ring, boxing. There's no way to step in the ring and box and you can't get hit. It's not possible. You are going to be hit, punched. You might win the fight, but it's going to have some pains. A lot of guys going to understand the things that you do for women. It's because she requires you to do that in order for you to be there. Kanye West had to be Kanye West. You need to be popping to get Kim Kardashian. You needed to be excellent to get Kim Kardashian. You needed to be Yeezy to get her. Otherwise, she would not have dealt with you because you're not as tall as the other guy. She might think the other guy is looking better. Just accept it for what it is. You know, as a guy if you're 40 and up, take this for consideration, right? You can be 40 in good shape. If you're dealing with a woman that is 20 something years old, we all gonna talk about what the obvious is, right? I don't care what race she is. Do you know that as a 40-year-old man, you're gonna have to bring a lot more to the table than a guy 25 in his prime of his life for that same access? I'm gonna say it again. That same access. Okay? He might can just show up. And that's one thing that some of you guys don't like. Some guys can just show up, man. And they got it. You got to work for it. There's sometimes you just show up. I mean, I'm going to tell you a story. It's a story. This happened within the last 4 years. I was dealing with this chick, beautiful girl. And I had just met her maybe that night. In fact, some woman I was dealing with introduced me to her, but the woman ended up leaving. I'm not so proud of the story, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. Anyways, I ended up hooking up with the girl that that she brought to me when she left. She shouldn't have left me with the girl because the girl was fine. But anyways, right before the Bible study thing happened, brothers, she told me that she had just broken up with a dude who had just spent over $10,000 helping her get a clothing store, top of the line. I didn't spend nothing. I mean, and I was just like, yeah, it was like when I still had my hairline, brother. I was off in that thing, right? And I didn't do anything. Right place, right time. You know how many times that's happened? That the woman that you love, you take care of, you take on trips. She's met some guy inside of an automobile, giving that guy the best night of his life, and you got to pay for it. That's what's happening to Kanye. You're in denial. It happens to the best of us. And as long as you keep dealing with women, you can't stop it. Just take the L and stop trying to justify why she's dealing with a white guy when she's dealing with him for less than what she dealt with you. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. I'm out.